Hi everybody and welcome to Envision OPG One Piece gameplay. My name's Kevin Shelton and I am here to host the final round of the Iron City Locals, the championship round located in Birmingham, Alabama. We have a matchup between two of our very own, Jarrett Hubbard and Jose Huscanga. Fortunately, I was able to take third place in this one. You didn't see me on cam, but I did go 2-1. I was running Kaido. It ran pretty good, but not nearly as good as these two gentlemen here. Jarrett actually was my only loss, unfortunately. So, cutting out the 9-drop Mihawk. That's what happens. Let me go ahead and turn this down just a hair. I don't want you guys to hear my voice. I'm not quite sure who won the die roll. These two gentlemen play pretty quick, but from what I hear, this was a really good matchup. And Jose did win the die roll, and he starts out by playing a Bonnie Search. Very safe, very good opening hand. And Jarrett did have the Perona in hand, and so Perona's kind of the wheel that makes Doffy work. It is a 1-drop. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may organize them in any order and place them on the top and or the bottom. The caveat there is that they all either have to go on top or they all either have to go on bottom. You cannot split them up. Doffy is a complex deck. There's a lot of decisions that need to be made. You have to be able to think a couple turns ahead. Jose's going to tap 2 here. Play the Nekomamushi, tap the Perona, and swing into it. And then he's going to search with Bonnie to find a Supernova, and he picks up another Bonnie. I think he knows that Jarrett's probably going to swing into that Bonnie. Bonnie is always a target. He's going to swing 7 into the Bonnie. And he does that for Doffy's ability. As long as he attaches to Don, he can rest a Don, check the top card of his deck for a 4-drop or a less 7 Warlords card, and play it rested for free. Jose's going to swing into the Boa Hancock here. Boa Hancock's a great card. It's a 4-drop. And Jarrett's going to protect it again. Jose opting to swing with the Nekomamushi and then playing Okiku from hand. Boa Hancock, if you have 5 cards or less in hand and she either attacks or blocks with a Dawn under her, you may draw a card. Draw power is fantastic. And Jarrett's going to Dawn 2, rest, use his leader's ability skill. And he's going to play the 4-drop Mihawk that, when donned, allows him to draw 2 cards and trash 2 cards on attack. Jose deciding whether or not he wants to trigger, and he does. He triggers the Straw Sword. That allows him to get a killer on board. Jarrett Hubbard gonna Perona again here. Check the top 5, see what he wants to grab, what he wants to draw. If you haven't seen it yet, guys, I did upload a Doflamingo deck list with Jarrett's own list that I believe has been updated since this took place. And Jarrett's going to don up his Boa Hancock and then swing into the Nekomamushi. Try to clear board here. And he does get that draw because he did allocate a Don for that. These two guys are very, very skilled. Looks like Jose's not going to don his Okiku. It's not worth tapping the Perona. He's going to out the 4-drop Mihawk here. Jarrett Hubbard's going to swing into the Akiko with 7. That's odds and odds. Plus, it allows him to use his leader skill to rest a Don and bring out the Jinbei. Jose's opting to block there with a 7K. Kid. Just going to play the 3-drop Doflamingo here. 3-drop Doflamingo does the same thing as Perona. It is just a blocker, a 4K blocker as well. So he's going to see what he wants to do here. He's going to pass turn with 2 active Don, which would suggest that he has a Love Beam or a Heat Wave in hand. Those are the 2 blue event counters that are 2 drops. Jose's going to don up Okiku here, tap the blocker, and swing into, I believe he swung face here, and Jarrett's just going to take it, as he has not been hit yet, so he'll take the free card, the free resource. Jose's going to put it down on a 7-drop Kid, and then swing at the blocker. 2 down under 7-drop Kid. That means it's going to restand after the attack phase is over. Jarrett is going to play the Overheat, not Heat Wave, Overheat. He's going to block his Jinbei. Jose actually waited to play the Okiku before, or until he swung at the Overheat, so that, or at the Jinbei, so Jinbei didn't actually have anything to bounce. So Jarrett doing the right thing by protecting it. Now he has a target on board. It looks like Jarrett's going to 9-drop. He does. 9-drop Mihawk here. 9-drop Mihawk says on play, you can bottom your opponent's 7-drop or less character, which is the perfect number for 7-drop Kid. Now he's going to don up his leader and attack face. Jose's going to block. Jose's board's not looking terrible, though. He does have that blocker law. He's going to search with Bonnie here, look for a Supernova from the top 5 cards of his deck. And there is another 7-drop Kid. He will be able to get it on board this turn if he chooses. And I believe choose he does. He's still going to have enough to allocate a Don to Okiku, but I don't think he's going to necessarily need to tap the Perona. And he's going to don up his Okiku, tap the Perona, swing in a Perona, just get a resource off the board. He's not targeting Jinbei. He doesn't want his Okiku to be placed on the bottom of the deck. That Jinbei is a really, really good card, and he does drop the 7K. Here he plays Oden skill to ditch a card ready to don, which would suggest that he also has an event counter or 2 in his hand, possibly. A Punk Gibson or 2 Paradise Waterfall, or he might be bluffing it. Jarrett Hubbard with another 9-drop Mihawk. 2 9-drop Mihawks on board, and say goodbye to your 7-drop Kid. Jarrett swinging the first of the 9-drop Mihawks into Okiku. And he will get Punk Gibson. Jarrett swings 5 in the face with Jinbei. And 6 into Okiku. And it does get blocker law. And Jose does block from hand to cover the count. Looks like Jose has 1 card in hand. And Jarrett is absolutely controlling this game right now. Double 9-drop Mihawk is scary, scary. Jose taps the Bonnie to search the law, which is a Supernova. Jose trying to think about what he wants to do next. Don allocation is so important in this game. He taps 1, gets the blocker beige out there, and then he's going to Looks like he's grabbing a lot of Don here. Is he going to play the law? To pick up the Bonnie, maybe? Oh no, he is trying to out a Mihawk. He allocates, it looks like 6 Don to his blocker law to out the Mihawk. And he does that successfully. He's going to swing 5 into Jinbei or face. I can't really tell. If it was in Jinbei, I don't think Jarrett would have a problem letting that one go and bottoming the Okiku. Stop it. Jarrett Hubbard, his 3rd straight Mihawk, outing the law block. Wow. That is insane. Jinbei swings at the Bonnie as well, gets that off the board. And it looks like Jose's in a lot of trouble here. He does have 2 life. 2 cards in hand. We know one of them is a law. Wow. 3 straight Mihawks. That is craziness. Okiku. Gonna swing in a Jinbei. I think Jarrett wants to protect his pressure here. He's going to down up his Oden, swing in a Doflamingo's face. Jarrett takes. He plays the blocker law. Picks up the Okiku, puts down the Okiku, and then plays the 2-drop blocker killer. Dons it up so he gets the draw on the block. Jarrett confirming that he did bounce the Okiku. He didn't actually physically do it, but he did turn it active. Another 9-drop. 4 straight 9-drop Mihawks. Oh my goodness. That is the scariest Doffy board I've ever seen. And he's just going to swing 5 in the face here. Jose's going to take it. Jarrett with the Piranha play. Check the top 5 cards to see if he wants who he wants to play on the next turn, if anyone at all. But 4 straight Mihawks. Oh. He's going to pass turn here with one of the scarier boards I've ever seen in my life. Choosing not to attack. Didn't want to give Jose the draw. Jose trying to figure out what exactly he wants to get here. Looks like he can choose between a Punk Gibson or a Beige Capone. I think a defensive piece is going to be necessary. He does take the blocker Beige. The unfortunate thing about 9-drop Mihawk is that it does get blocked. But it is still a great card. Okiku swinging 7, tapping the Piranha. Jarrett Hubbard's just going to take this one here, it looks like. He does. And they are both down to 1 life. Jose swinging 7. Jarrett opting to take that one as well. Jose's just going to play a Beige blocker here and pass turn. I think it's safe to assume he does have a Punk Gibson in hand. Jose has a strong board, though. He's got 3 blockers on board, and one of them just got bounced. Jarrett Hubbard swinging 9 directly into his face here. Jose decided to take it. Jarrett swinging just 5. He's going to get Paradise Waterfall, and he is going to restand his Okiku. Jose does block the 5 from hand. He still has 2 blockers on board. Yeah, and I think Jarrett probably should have donned up his djembe there. So he's trying to figure out if he should play. If he has a blocker in hand, maybe two, that would be ideal. Give him some defensive pieces. It does look like he's got 2 of the 3 drop blockers in hand. So he may be able to survive this next turn. Play over the teach, probably. And it's just a formality at this point. He's just going to look and see what he wants to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on board. Play over the teach. Play over the djembe. 4, 5. Jose allocating 2 Don. And he does have enough to get over Jarrett's counters. And that was the finals. Oden remaining undefeated in tournament play. Jose played a fantastic tournament here, guys. Undefeated 3-0. Had a lot of great games. I will look to be doing more of these local recordings with commentary. Next time I'll try to have some of the players actually come join me and give commentary and insight as to what they were thinking in the moment, maybe what they could have done better or what they did right. But yeah, if you like the video, please make sure you like, subscribe, follow for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. I am trying to grow the channel and grow the game locally. I think we are doing a great job as far as getting content out, and I'm going to continue to try to push more out as quickly as I can so that hopefully you guys enjoy the product and what all you're seeing. I'm also doing a starter deck giveaway at 25 subs, 50 subs, and 100 subs. As soon as we hit those target numbers, I will make sure to include it in the next video, the video after we hit that number, as to how exactly we're going to do it. If you have any insights, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think, how we can do better, some deck lists or matchups you'd like to see as well. But until next time, have a great rest of your day.